I was born addicted to heroin. My birth mother was a heroin addict, and I was put up for adoption right away. I was adopted at a week old. My mom would always say growing up, don't use drugs, but if you do use drugs, you never use heroin because you're gonna get addicted faster. When you get the obsession and compulsion to use, you can't, it's like this itch in your brain you can't scratch. So I've been using since I was about 15, and it was the worst choice ever, worst choice of my life. I caught a first-degree armed robbery in 2016. I had like a multi-tool with one of those little knives on it. And I was like, hey, I'm dope sick. I'm like, can I have some money? And I'm not a violent person. I mean, when I did the robbery, I was dope sick. I was terribly sick. I mean, it's not something I would do sober. I would never do anything like that sober. I did it a few times in prison, but the time I was just telling you about, I spent about 6 years.
We gotta stop making excuses, right? We make a lot of excuses. We blame everybody for our situation. A lot of times we say, man, I made some mistakes, right? Nah, we made some choices.
I've done a lot of programs, but nothing like this. The people in New Direction that are coming aren't getting paid. And I was thinking in my head, I'm like, why does this guy, or why does this girl even give a shit about me?
No more excuses. This is everybody's time and everybody's moment.
Everyone's been so nice, so caring and, respectful. That's huge. Like, respect is huge. It's different than a lot of places I've been to. I want people to feel comfortable around me and be able to, open up too. I stuck up for someone the other day. These two guys, they got in each other's face and I got right between them. And I said to the one guy, I'm like, yo, you're in New Direction. I'm like, what are you doing? You're making a bad name right now. The next day, the one guy who was instigating it was like, you know what? You had a good point yesterday. It's not something I would have ever did before I start putting more effort into it. Figuring out me is gonna help out with everything, help out with my job and help out just with everything. I think once I figure a few more things out about myself, I'll find something that I enjoy.